Hi and welcome to part 8 of the Enhanced E-commerce series, where we look at enhanced e-commerce, why you should use it, and how to actually implement it. In this part 8, we will look at how to import refunds. Again, everything here is kind of technical, so if you need help actually doing it, I would suggest you go to java.com or write to this email and we can help you doing the implementation of enhanced e-commerce and many other programming tasks. So what is this importing refunds thing? Well, the thing is, not all customers, they keep the products and they send them back to you, meaning that you have to do refunds. This is relevant for most shops. Of course, if you sell purely digital products, well, it might not be relevant. But the thing is, not all products have the same amount of refunds, meaning that if you sell, for instance, electronics or clothes, some of these have a pretty high return rate, while if you sell something boring as books, well, they have a very low amount of returns. And this ultimately leads to very few refunds. But the thing is, by knowing what kind of products that is returned, we can do two things. First, we can know what is the real revenue of the shop, actually. What's the real profit here? And second of all, we can know, is there some products that have a way too high refund rate? Is there some products that actually perform really well and never get refunds? And this gives some really interesting data because we know more about which products to perform and doesn't. So how do we do it? Well, we'll click on this guide here and we will magically transfer to this page here where we're measuring refunds. It's worth mentioning that this should be done on the website, meaning that if the user themselves can actually issue a refund on the website, you can file it there. You can also do a kind of hack to just call this method here on the website if someone does it over phone and you do it in a customer service system. But the thing is, this is what it should be called. And what you do is you say the normal data layer push, which is happening when it's called. To a refund, actually the ID of the transaction, this has to match the ID you provided in the on the completed page where you actually sent the order confirmation to Google Analytics, and it has to match that one because it's based on ID. But this simply issues a refund. What happens technically is if it doesn't exist, nothing happens. It's documented here. So when you refund the whole thing, it has to the ID has to match. And if you don't know how to do a partial refund, you can see how to do it here. They basically add a product and then they refund it, like here, so you can just work with the partial parts of the orders. So the tag manager part here, also this is the partial refund they do here. The actual tag manager part is really simple. You do it as a page view, as you did just with everything else, with impressions of products, promotions. And the partial refund is the same. The real logic here actually comes from the data layer, which says refund here. So this is how you do it. It's really simple. It's just a simple call here. As you can see here, Google, they want to do it as a page view. I think you can also do it as a click, but we normally do it as a page view. So if I issue a refund and then after all your product has been refunded, they will be transferred to this page where they'll see, thank you for refunding, or I hope you will do better next time, and then we file a script in the background. So that's how we do it. So this is how you do the refunds part. If you don't know, if you haven't seen how to do the Google Tag Menu thing, go to part 4 of this series where we really go in depth on how to use Google Tag Manager for doing the implementation. And then it should be pretty simple out of the box. So you can see the full guide here on java.com. Just go to java.com under resources and you can see everything here, the full guide. And if not, if you want, you can also just contact us. Either go to the website and click contact or just write to this email and we will get back to you pretty quickly. If not, see you in the part 9 of this video series and good luck implementing everything.